Welcome to the Thought SNOB Podcast. I'm Paula Swope. Let's get snobby. Today, I'm going to teach you how to reset your nervous system in 5 minutes. If you pressed play on this, you might be feeling tense, maybe a little scattered, or just emotionally full. And if that's the case, you're in the right place. Today, you'll learn a simple breathwork technique that's scientifically shown to reset and calm your nervous system. And you can do it anywhere, anytime, for free. No monetary investment required whatsoever. Now, what this technique does is it turns up your parasympathetic nervous system. That's your rest and digest mode, okay? And it turns down your sympathetic nervous system, which is where feelings like overwhelm and anxiety live and thrive, okay? So wherever you are, let's begin. First step, I want you to reconnect to your breath. Place one hand on your belly and take a slow inhale through your nose. But I want you to breathe the air into your belly, not your chest, okay? We're used to breathing through our chest, and I really want you to give yourself permission to just stick that belly way out there, okay? And if you're doing this right, you'll feel your belly expand under your hand, just like a balloon filling up with air, all right? There should be very little movement in your chest. Now, let's experiment with that a couple of times just so you can get the hang of it, all right? Inhale through your nose. Feel your belly come out into your hand. And just slowly exhale through your nose. Okay? And just do that one more time. Inhale through your nose. Belly out like a balloon. And then exhale gently through your nose. And you'll feel that belly just come right back in like it's deflating. Okay? Now you're already beginning to reset your system, whether you realize it or not. Okay? All right, next step, I'm going to teach you the actual breath work practice. Now that you've found your rhythm, we can take it a step further. All right? The next part is called a double inhale and extended exhale. And research from Stanford University's Huberman lab shows it's one of the fastest ways to calm the amygdala and regulate your nervous system. Here's how it works. You're going to take a deep inhale through your nose, filling the belly first, just like you did a second ago. But when you reach the top of that breath and you feel like you can't take in any more oxygen, you're going to take in one more quick sip of air. Then you'll slowly exhale through your mouth like you're blowing air out through a straw. So it will sound like this, okay? Inhale, deep inhale through your nose. Okay? So let's do that again together. Let's inhale slowly through our nose. Now exhale. So you just inhale through your nose. At the top of that breath, when you feel like you can't take in anymore, you just take in a little sip through your nose and then exhale slowly through your mouth like you're blowing air out through a straw. Okay? Now, you can always come back to this episode if you need to practice again, too. So, doing breath work, it's like coming home to yourself. Your breath is your spirit. And when you view it that way, you'll stop doing anything that restricts it. And feeling overwhelmed literally restricts your ability to breathe properly. You start breathing fast and shallow through your chest, which, keeps your body in survival mode, when you're anxious or you're upset. Think about, how you breathe. It's like, it's not, it's like you're on autopilot. You don't even really realize what you're doing. But when you engage in conscious breath work, you flip that switch. You reprogram your brain and body to respond with calm instead of chaos. And every exhale is a release. Every inhale is a reminder that peace is still accessible, even here, even now, even in the middle of life's noise. You always have your breath. So the third step is returning to alignment. And do as many rounds of that breath work as you need to. And when you start to feel calmer, more grounded, bring one hand to your heart and ask yourself, what do I actually need right now? Not tomorrow, not next week, not what everyone else expects, just right now. Maybe you need water. Maybe you need silence. Maybe you just need permission to rest or to say no or to stop pretending you're fine when you're not. Alignment doesn't always look like doing more. Sometimes it looks like doing less. And it often looks like remembering who you are, not who people are telling you that you are. So when you stop trying so hard to be everything for everyone, then you can be there for yourself. And that helps you be grounded and more in alignment. So the next piece of this is the part that most people tend to skip. And it's integration. You have to integrate these practices into your daily life. So when you feel yourself spinning out again, pause and say this simple sentence: I choose peace over pressure. I choose peace over pressure. Say it until your nervous system believes it. Say it until your breath slows. Say it until your body softens. Say it until you don't want to throat punch that person who's driving you crazy anymore. Okay? Because alignment isn't found, it's felt. And the moment you start feeling it, your outer world will begin to mirror it. So I'll close this out. I want you to take one last deep breath with me. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. There you go. Now welcome back, okay? Now, if you can make this your go-to mode of operation, instead of reacting to life's chaos, you'll open the door to miracles. Usually, the outcome or your sadness or your happiness really does depend on your reaction to what's going on around you. And you can use this breath when you're stressed or even when you're not. Like, daily use creates cumulative change. I mean, over time, you'll literally retrain your brain and reset your nervous system so the parasympathetic becomes your default. And if this short reset helped you shift, please share it with someone who's been maybe carrying a little too much lately, been a little too anxious. We're all learning how to come back to ourselves, one breath, one moment, one realignment at a time. It's a daily commitment. Don't let anyone or anything take that away from you. If you don't own anything else in this world, you own your breath. And that's the most valuable asset any of us has anyway. Okay? All right. Until next time, I'm Paula Swope, and this is the Thought SNOB Podcast.
The Thought SNOB Podcast with Paula Swope has been brought to you by Thought SNOB Media in association with Special Purpose Studios. All production, mixing, and sound engineering by me, Will Swope. We hope you've enjoyed this podcast. Please take a few seconds to give us 5 stars and leave a review. See you on the next Thought SNOB Podcast with Paula Swope.